Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is Althraist. How you doing? I am groovy. So I just got my 10K uranium and it is refining right now. I added a spotlight to my ship, which I've already lost. I really need to get a beacon on it. One of these exits leads to my ship. Not that one. Seriously, I just went like 5 feet away. Okay. Got a spotlight. It's actually really difficult to mine uranium. You cannot see, even with all the lights on. We can shut that off for right now. Oh. Let's see what that looks like. Terrible. Fall off is the wrong way. Or it's off. Because I shut it off. Oh, there we go. I can actually see with it a little. That's much better. Clear this out so I don't have to move the ship. Okay. Yeah. A little better. Alright. So what I wanted to do was take a quick look at the sun side and see what we have for ores. And hopefully not die. Still can shut that off. Things I don't need right now are going to be the lights, the gravity, and we'll leave the rest on. So that we're at 13 hours so far. That's doing decent. Silver, more uranium, more iron. Kind of looking to see if there's a silicone deposit anywhere. And magnesium, which I think is this. No, this is cobalt. Nope, magnesium. All right. So we have magnesium. There's the sun, so we kind of got to be wary of things flying at us. Hopefully I don't get hit. Wow, this thing's already been pelted. Look at it. Oh, geez. I should not be in here. I'm not seeing anything that looks so okay. We're getting back in the dark side here. Not seeing anything that looks like silicone, but I'm not entirely certain what the raw form looks like. I've only found it once, and it was pitch black when I did. Okay. Now then, ship should be in this area someplace. There it is. Alright, our rock isn't that big. You see how close that is? Oh. But it has pretty much everything on it, which is perfect. Cobalt. The only thing I'm not seeing is the silicone. And, that jet. Or helicopter, actually, I guess. Military helicopter. Fun stuff. So what I think the plan is to mine more, really. I need a lot of iron. And then I really have to find silicone. And I don't know what it looks like. I may have to go look up a picture of it to see if I can just see it. The magnesium is incredibly useful though. Eh, look, there's already a crater right there. Right there. And there. Oh, this is scary. We're gonna need a lot of turrets, so that's gonna be incredibly important. Any expedition that takes us away from the shade here is going to have to be well defended. And I think that's gonna be what we work on doing, is getting the defense up. Probably mount 4 turrets up here on this side, another 2, 3, 4 on this side, and a couple up here. So we'll have a total of 8 turrets or so, 8 to 10 turrets. And that might be enough for us to go venture out. Maybe. Not sure, but we're gonna need a buttload of bullets. And bullets require magnesium, if I am not mistaken. So, let's see, what turret? We want the Gatling turret. I don't think the missile turrets are really worth it. Unless we were going to fight. We're not going to try and fight too much unless we get very comfortable. And I mean very comfortable. So then I was really hoping that a silica deposit would just pop up here. I got everything. Nickel. I see nickel. Nickel's something that's useful from what I remember. I don't remember what it's useful for, but I'm sure there's something. More magnesium. Gold, silver. I haven't seen platinum either, but I'm sure there's some in this thing someplace. What am I doing? I'm being crazy. That's what I'm doing. Look at that. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's just get back into hiding. It's just not safe. It is just not safe. Not seeing the deposits that I want though, so we might have to go explore elsewhere for that, which is kind of unfortunate. That thing might have some. Those weird shaped ones like that always seem to be pretty rich. Where's our hole at? There it is. Yes, we're parked in the asteroid's hole. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go back to mining and recharge here a little bit. Just sort of view the surrounding. Lights, gravity. Okay. So I guess we're focusing on iron for a little while. We got lots of gravity. So that's nice. Just dig here. It really doesn't make too much of a difference where we dig at this point. This isn't the most exciting thing, but it needs to be done. And I'll only get a few minutes of this. I'll tell a story. So in my Burnout series, I've mentioned my size a couple times and how I was tall at a young age, big at a young age. One of the funniest stories that relates to my height that has ever happened to me. I would sit alone at lunch, usually sitting on the ground someplace out of the way, just what I did in like 7th grade. Um, had a jacket that I wore. It was a couple sizes too small for me, but I loved jacket. It was a sports jacket type thing, one of those big puffy ones. Parents got it at A's game, and I wore it every day. I wore it until it was flat. So one of these big puffy jackets that was no longer flat or no longer puffy, but looked like it was because of me wearing it. Sleeves were a couple inches too short at this point. I mean, it was like 3, 4 years old, and I had done a lot of growing. But anyway, so I'm wearing that. I'm sitting on the ground, enjoying my lunch, just doing my thing. And these three guys come up. They're also in 7th grade, which is really funny. I knew a lot of people just because I pay attention to everyone around me. No one really knew me, though. Just how it worked out. And they came up to me and started, like, standing at my toes, basically, while I'm sitting on the ground. And so I stand up, and when I got to their head level, they kind of sort of were like, and then I kept going until they weren't even up to my nipples, more or less. So it's three small guys. I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying at this point, but I just sort of looked at them and I said, look, I don't know what your problem is, but if you want to start something with me, that's fine. And just the look of shock on their face. They're all three standing basically on my toes at this point, and not one of them comes up above nipple high for me. And so they're all sort of standing right up against me, staring straight up. And just the look of shock and terror on their face is indescribable. They ran. It was really funny, though, just them having to tilt their head all the way back to look up at me like that. Obviously, bully types that were used to getting their way and stuff. And there were only three students in the school that were my size, and I was one of them. uh, and I was actually the biggest of the three of us in terms of width and everything. I had the most mass. The other two were bean poles. All three of us like 6'2", and between the two of them, they probably didn't weigh as much as I did. But I was always built like a linebacker. Oh, wow. Okay. I haven't done that one yet. Just grabbing stuff while I mine, hitting full. Awesome. I guess we'll clean up, since I'm guessing there's about an equal amount laying around. Now, this is one I don't get. Look at this thing. Look, is tetrahedron just floating? Floating. Why? This game does so much right, but this should just, it should detach, it should become a giant chunk. See, it should be like this one here. See this? This is the 80 grams, kilograms, 80 kilograms. That should be like 160 kilograms. It should work. That should be what happens, but no, you have to mine it. And then it becomes this one here. This is what it became, 35. Ridiculous. Okay, jetpack off. We're just gonna walk around and do cleanup. I kind of wish there was a way to turn the spotlight into an actuated spotlight and have it sort of follow you or a robot or a controller, like set it up to a separate set of keys. I haven't looked into mods for this yet. I don't know if there are any. I'm sure there probably are. That would be a really good one, though. So much iron. I have the refinery set to the 3x speed. I may change that up. The assembler is going to stay at default because if I had just a speed up option, I'd use that. But I don't want to reduce the resource cost of anything. I just want to change the time of it. I guess by changing the refinery speed, I kind of lower the energy cost, I think. I'm not sure if it calculates that into the speed change. I haven't really tested it yet. I probably should. Okay. Is that everything? Just about. Close enough. Alright, so that will be enough iron for a while. And next up, I really need that silica though. Grab some rock. Just while I'm here. This becomes gravel, I believe, which is used in reactor components. So if we start making other ships, we're going to need reactor components. I think the small reactor is 100 components, and I have no idea what that actually takes because I haven't actually made it. But if we're going to have a mining ship and a welding ship and maybe even a fighting ship, that's what we need to do. Okay, let's grab some more energy. And I think we'll call it here. What I think I'll do is I'll float on over to that U-shaped one and try and get some silica in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.